Test, test.
Yeah, it should be good. I don't know what the deal was.
Put that back in there for a little bit. And we'll see how this goes.
Wow, this is a weird workspace. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Just give it a couple of minutes for people to show up. It's super late. Oh, sorry, I had an audio issue. Yeah, the program kept telling me there was an audio problem. Is it like double feeding? Like, are you hearing me twice? I wonder if I turn it down. Maybe that's the issue. Let's see what happens when I turn it down. Test 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be good. Echo cancellation is checked. That should be better. Oh, perfect, Chris. Hopefully that fixes it for everybody. Okay, good. It was running through a problem. But we're going to give it a couple minutes, just like always. We're in a new space. My dojo is currently getting renovated. I just ripped up half my tatami and half my sprung floor to put in a fitness gym for all my students. So that is in the middle of its total reconstruction. And it should be done in a couple of days. But yeah, I'm stuck up here now. So a little bit different of a setup. Hopefully it's not too much of an issue. And sorry for the delay. Audio problem for those of you guys that didn't hear. But also had a little bit of a setback with a live showing for a gym out in California, I believe it was. So had to get started a little bit later today. But I wanted to get one out today anyways, just for you guys. And this live actually happened when I was going through the comments today, where somebody was like, man, all of your like judo analysis videos, they all kind of revolve around this topic of like righties with your right foot forward, lefties with your left foot forward. And he kind of wanted me to like explain it a little bit more. And then it got me thinking about like, oh, we should probably just do a live just on positioning. What's up, Sasaki? On just positioning, right? Just like, why is my right foot forward? Why do I post with my left hand? Why do I take the sleeve? And just kind of give you guys a broad overview as to like how to position your body to play defense and offense at the exact same time, because that's where like the secret sauce is, right? That's where all the magic happens for you guys. It's like, well, I feel like he's too far away. I feel like I can't get at him. And you're like, I feel like I'm always getting thrown by the guy. Like all these things happen and you can't figure out why. And a lot of it has to do with your positioning to your opponent. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Yeah, nobody does like lefties. Lefties don't even like lefties. That's how much lefties are hated. Ready for that secret sauce? Here we go. We're going to give it a couple minutes. And I'm having a bad day. I ran out of Diet Coke and coffee, and I'm stuck with water. So it's not a good day today. Not even a little bit. I'm stuck with water. I don't like that. That's not a good day. All my soda's at home. It's not even cold water because we shut down all the electronics up here just to save on money for the electric bill. So it's like lukewarm water. But at least it's filtered. I'll just leave that right there. So does that make sense for everybody? What we're going to be doing today, we're going to be going over positioning, hand positions, body positions, stances, why you would, and why, the big one, right? Because I throw a lot of rules at you guys in all these live things. Like, you got to follow the rules. You got to like follow this rule and that rule, and there's reasons for it. But at the same time, there are always reasons to break every rule, okay? So it's like, I'm always right foot forward. I'm always left hand action hand, right hand defensive hand, always on the sleeve, always posting on the chest. But sometimes I put my right hand on the gi first. There's always a reason to break the rules. Sometimes I stand with my left foot forward and I break the rules. So I also want to talk about one of the reasons why we break all these rules and the importance of understanding the concept of the rule so that you can apply it to the 90% of judo. And then you'll understand the other 10% where you're allowed to break it. And that's when you're going to really start seeing all the success. No, Jonathan, lefties always have an advantage because there's more righties than lefties, and at the same time, right? Like for every lefty, like think about all the right-handed players they get to work out with. That's why when two righties watch two lefties do judo, you're like, why can't they figure this out? And why does it look funny? It just looks funny, right? Like two lefties, not like most lefties fight like this, like at like an extreme like stance, right? Like they're like like look at this, look at this line, look at this line we're trying. This is like most lefties because they're so unsure of like what to do that they just end up there. Thank you. I'm glad you think I'm the best jiu-jitsu club. But okay, let's get started. I want to make this one short. I don't care what happens. I am sticking. We are going to be done. We are going to be done by like 10 o'clock here. We're going to be done by like 10 o'clock. The best email for me, you can send it to videos@Judo Silencer or Travis@Fuji Sports. Either one goes right. It goes to the same inbox, so it doesn't really matter which one you use. I'm actually not sure how you know which side. I always grew up as a right-handed judo player, so that was always my strong side. But I'm also right-handed, so I guess that makes sense. I guess if you're an adult, no, it is not. It is not going 2 hours. I don't care what anybody says. We are not doing 2 hours. I got a lot of prep work to do. I got the gym downstairs. I got my job, but also just give everybody a heads up. Tomorrow I'm gonna lay down some knowledge, and I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna throw some numbers out, and I'm gonna give you my hard line. This is what I would do if I ran USA Judo. This is what I would do. I'm gonna give it to everybody, and in hopes we're gonna do it tomorrow night, and it's probably gonna be like a 2-hour long spiel. I'm gonna get a whiteboard going. We're gonna get some things on the wall. I'm gonna explain why my idea is the one we should run with, and yours isn't. No, not saying that. Just this is why I would do it. This is my proposal. This is what I think benefit everybody. Some people it's gonna hurt. I get it. But I don't mind hurting the 10 or 15% of you to help the other 90 to 85. Okay? We're going to help the masses with my plan. I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. And I'm going to throw you guys some numbers of what I would need to get it started. And then I'm going to show you how that ball rolls and trickles, how 10 years from now, we can actually be an NCAA sport. And we can be a powerhouse in the world of judo. So look forward to that for tomorrow night. We're going to do it. I don't care how long it takes. We're going to do it. We're going to answer all the questions, all the naysayers, all the people. We're going to answer all of it. And I'm going to get excited. I'm going to drink like 12 cups of coffee. I'm going to see if I can get a cake because I'm going to need some sugar because we're going to get excited. We're going to do that. But the Danaher of Judo. Thank you, Lucas. That means a lot considering he's one of the best jiu-jitsu instructors on the planet. So that means a lot. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. You like the enthusiasm? Oh, wait until you see tomorrow when I'm hyped up on coffee and sugar. Oh, it's gonna be so exciting. I'm gonna love sharing that plan with everybody and getting the feedback from the community because a lot of people think I'm crazy. A lot of people are like, Travis, you can't do that. I think I'm crazy. Chris, can you talk about why I move right versus a lefty? Seems like I am walking away from my judo, his as well. But how to attack if I am moving away from my judo? Yeah, those are the types of questions. If you guys haven't seen it, check out Chris's questions. I don't have a mouse in my hand to like drag it onto the screen here, but those are the types of questions we're going to answer today and why. But first, we're going to go super basic because this is kind of what started this whole thing was why is my right foot forward? Why is my right foot forward? As a righty, why can't I come out as a lefty and then change my stance? Okay. Chris Rock, when are the workouts coming back? As soon as I get a gym. I had to rip up everything. Oh, it's heartbreaking to see like construction equipment, no mats on the floor. All my wall pads are cut up because I had to shorten them. Like, oh, it's terrible. But okay, because we got to keep this under wraps, guys. I'm stopping it. I'm telling you, I'm stopping. I got to get some sleep. Got to plan for tomorrow's talk. It's gonna take me a while. But righties, okay, right foot forward. Let's go bare bones here. Super bare bones. Why is your right foot forward? Okay, because if my right foot was backwards, okay, it's back, right? My right foot is back, but I'm a righty. All of my throws go this direction. Okay, so if Ryan's a righty and I'm a righty, and his right foot is forward, okay, if Ryan spins and puts his back to my chest, boom, look at that. Look at that. If you thought about like a pie, right? Like, and there's a circle, how short is his distance to get here, right? So, boom, it cuts a corner. That is a super short distance. If my right leg is back as a right-handed judo player, when I go to rotate, it is a massive turn to get all the way around. Now, I am not saying it is impossible. I'm not saying that because anything is possible. All right, you can beat some dumbass with some bullshit any day of the week. I get it. No problem. Happens to everybody, okay? But again, we want to create consistency, okay? Consistency. Now, if my right foot is forward, right? Okay, I'm going to back it up even further, okay? Because I think I got ahead of myself. Okay, go stand square. Stand square. Okay, concept. Can you move into the frame a little bit? Because you're a little, yeah, let's back up a little bit. Okay, there you go, good. Okay. Stand nice and square to, yeah, that's a good angle. That's a good angle. First thing, any judo instructor will tell you when you're trying to learn a throw, okay? The most important step, let's turn a little bit. The most important step, top of the triangle, right? We've all heard it. Uchimata, Hirai, Goshi, Ponsei Nagi, Morote Seinagi, Taitoshi, top of the triangle, right? Top of the triangle. Boom. Okay, now, if you're a righty and your right foot is back, you have to turn to put it at the top of the triangle, okay? When you are doing competitive judo, okay, you're not just fluffing off with your training partners, you're doing competitive judo, you need to speed up your judo down to 2 steps to 1 step. Unless you're a Taio person. Taio, you got to take 3 steps. But with that being said, your first step a lot of times is in the same spot. The first step is a trigger to see where your second step should go. And so if Ryan's standing here and I'm a righty and go right foot forward. And I need to find the top of his triangle, guess where my foot already started? Now I can 1, 2, and I can throw him. If my right foot is back, and I go 1, 2, 3, it's inherently slower. Not to mention this. Let's go closer so they can see this. Why don't you do like Ippon Seinagi? Yep, right foot forward, and just kind of fit in for him. Oh, Doc, look at that. Look how short that distance is. Okay, now stop. Now go left foot forward, right shoulder back. Now come all the way across. Now, keep going. Now, okay, great. Now pause. Now look. Okay, this is what we're going with. Okay, I'm a little agitated, I'm a little hyped up, but we're gonna do it. Might say some bad words. I apologize in advance. Okay, you are a dumbass if you get caught with his shoulders so far back, and you're standing. He's a righty, mind you. He's a righty. Now, I'm gonna preface this. With saying, you can get caught with anything once. Like everybody gets oopsie. Right? If I've never met him and he comes out with his left foot forward and he's a lefty. And I come out and I go like this, and then all of a sudden he goes right-sided and blasts me, you're not a dumbass. I get it. Like it happens to everybody, okay? So that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the people you know, okay? Where I know Ryan, right? I work out with him all the time. He's a right-handed judo player. If that shoulder is back and his right foot is back, and he has the ability to come all the way around and fit in, and score without you actually moving, you got a problem. There are 2 things going on. There are 2 things happening right here. One, which is the one I really hope this is, you are outclassed. I got to say, you're outclassed. Don't come to me and be like, hey, man, like, so I'm fighting Travis Stevens and you're a local black belt and he keeps doing this thing. How do I stop it? You know what, Travis Stevens, an Olympic medalist, you should just be happy that you're working out. Because when there's a class change, like I can throw people with some things that I just completely make up, okay, to local people. I do it all the time. But it's not like my A game stuff, right? They're not the stuff I'm using at the Olympics. They're not the stuff I'm using on the IJF tour to fight for Grand Slam medals, to win Grand Prix. I'm not using this stuff. But the way my partners fight me is not how they fight on the IJF circuit. So you can mix it up a little bit. You can create judo. You can just make it up on the fly, right? And that's what you want to avoid. If you're really trying to improve, you can't just make up judo. You have to have a system in place that tells you this is what I have to worry about. This is what I have to do. This is how I accomplish it. Those are the 3 things you need to pay attention to. Look, if Ryan's a righty, nope, but you're back. Yeah, he's a righty. Let's turn around. He's right-handed right now. You know what's running through my mind right now? Oh, he's not trying to win. He's not trying to win. How is he supposed, like, look, guys, positioning, right? That's what we're doing here. We're talking about positioning. How is he supposed to throw me with that shoulder back as a right-handed player? I want you to think about it right now. I want somebody in the chat, if you can come up with an answer, I want to hear it. I want to hear what his right-handed, not a left-handed, what is his right-handed throw where that shoulder stays back? Right-handed throw where that shoulder stays back. About the only thing you might be able to come up with is if he foot sweeps my lead leg with his foot. Right? He could sweep me. I could be here and he could yank the yin, sweep my foot. Oh, and he could sweep me. It happens. That's one. I'll give you that one. But what's another one? Dayashi, there you go. We threw it out there. There's one. Give me another one. Give me like a legitimate throw, like a Harai, Uchimata, Sode. Give me something. Is there any throw as a right-handed player where that shoulder is back and he can throw me? Nope. Thank you, Jason. High five. You're the man. That's my point. That is why your right foot is forward and your right shoulder can be forward, because now you're in a position to throw. So when you first start out, right foot forward because it's how you throw. Okay? Now, my hips might be turned and my right shoulder may be back because, again, defense to start, offense to start. So I'm engaging. But my right foot is still forward so that when I get this, I have the ability to score no problem. Okay? Getting excited now. Now, look, there is an improper way to put your right foot forward. Now, check this out. This might seem a little weird. I got to figure out how we're going to lay this out. Let me see your belt. We're going to use your belt. Let me see your belt. This because we got to get a line going. I don't have my gym and the camera's at like a funny angle, so we're going to try to figure this out for you guys. Okay. So we're going to lay a line kind of right down the center here. Nope. We're going to lay it this way. I think this way makes the most sense. We're going to figure this out. You think I'd have all this stuff scripted ahead of time, but I don't. We got to back it up. But I don't. We're just kind of winging it, okay? Can you go that way a little bit? Keep going that way. There you go. Okay, can everybody see that line? It's a little hidden, but can we see it? I hope so. Okay. So, without any grips, no grips, we're going to talk about right foot forward placement because it is super important. Okay, it's a game of inches. It's a game of inches. Look, if me and Ryan stand in front of each other and we're square, okay, me and Ryan, push, we're both like off balance, forward and backwards, okay? So we can play the push game. See, we can feint each other and get each other off balance, forward and backwards. But what we can't do is we can't go left and right, okay? Now, the second I put my right foot forward, go ahead, put your right foot forward, and now we play the pushing game, it gets more stable, okay? We're stable because we can shift our weight, right? We have that ability to move and sway like a Street Fighter character or a Mortal Kombat character when you're selecting your game guy, right? But what happens to a lot of people is they do not understand the relationship between the two people who are fighting, okay? So if I go right foot forward, now watch. If I stand right here on Ryan, and I'm in a good, strong base, okay? Ryan, without any grips, just come in Osoto. Boom. You notice how, like, I'm forward? Go ahead, go again. Come in. Boom. Okay, and I'm strong. Now watch. Go back to your same stance. Now watch. I'm going to take a small shift. Watch my right leg. It's still forward, but it's in the wrong position. Okay, notice that half my foot is here on the belt. Okay, and now Ryan has this corner beat. So now when he comes across Osoto, boom. See how it's light? Because it's in the wrong position. You're not paying attention to the relationship between you and your partner. It is super important. Super important. When you're walking in a circle, there should be a line down this center between the legs, right? I can go to the inside of my leg and the inside of Ryan's leg. If I cheat to that corner, it's because I want my back leg to come in and I want to take his leg out because I'm looking to attack. But if I'm not paying attention and he does it for me, right? If I'm walking and I'm like this and he cuts the corner and I turn and now he jumps on me, I can't prevent it. And it's how a lot of people get caught with that off the grip stuff where people just jump on them and then smash them, okay? Even if they get out, it's a problem, right? I got to get some water. Oh, I'm getting excited. Getting super excited. Oh, does that make sense for everybody? Right? There's a center line that connects the two of you. Notice that my foot is wide, okay? But there's a weird thing that happens, a super weird thing that happens because there's a such thing as too wide, okay? Because again, back to the game here where we're front and back, if my right foot forward is Ryan's right foot is forward, if I open my stance a little bit and then just pull my hand, there, I can't actually maintain balance, okay? I can't maintain balance when I'm in this position. So if I'm here and now he pulls me, I'm good. If he tries to jump in Osoto, I'm good because I'm in a strong position. If I move this foot forward, you'll start to tilt ever so slightly. It's a game of like a degree or two that matters, okay? It's not a lot. It's a little bit. It's a game of inches. But the positioning game is super important. So when you're, go ahead and put this on. So before you've ever gripped, before you've ever done anything, you can win and lose the match based on your positioning, okay? Now, with that being said, you can maintain a strong position. I put this in the description because we're going to talk about it. What happens when you lose the gripping battle? What happens? What's your goal? What's your mentality, right? When you've been out gripped, what do? If you're a good judo player, you know what you do? You stand your ground, you fight the fight. Stand your ground, fight the fight. It don't matter, especially in practice. You have to learn. You have to educate yourself. You got to think and you got to process, okay? So when we're in this position and we're like this, let's say Ryan steals my sleeve, because the one thing you should never do same-sided is get your sleeve taken, especially first. That should never happen. But let's say Ryan steals my sleeve, right? Get a good grip. Get work it, take two hands and get a good, get that grip. Oh, you got it? You're in good control? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's say he does that. What do? What's your mentality right now? Because I know what mine is. Because this happens to me, right? Guys are good. They get your sleeve, right? Even he's gotten my sleeve because I'm tired, I'm fat, I'm lazy. It happens. But he still doesn't throw me because I know where to stand and just stay here, right? Don't panic. Stop the shoulder. Prevent yourself right here. Right hand. What does it do? It is your defense. Defense. You know how many times I see people go, and then they go like this and they settle on the sleeve. To do what? Right? I tell this to all my jiu-jitsu students. all my jiu-jitsu, even my judo students, but mostly my jiu-jitsu students. If you are trying to prevent something, don't grab it. Don't do BJJ. Don't do judo like an idiot. If Ryan is grabbing my sleeve and my goal is to not let him have it, don't grab it. Because now you're saying, oh, I've accepted the fact that you have this. Okay? Now, what am I supposed, how do I throw from here? If you've got a cool sode to the left as a righty, I get it. But even then, it should be up, and you should be attacking and stealing the hand as you come through, not just, settling. Your hand should be up. It should be playing defense. Defense. Defense, people. I'm telling you right now. Defense, okay? So check this out, okay? Hold on a second. I'm going to let Ryan go ham, okay? He's just going to try to rip my head off. High five, right? You're going to rip my head off. Okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to give him my sleeve, and I'm going to show you guys what a right foot forward does and a good hand positioning and frame does that can prevent Ryan from throwing me. No judo. We're not even doing judo right now. We're hanging out, and we're saying, hey, show me your best because it's not good enough, right? You want to instill that confidence in your opponent. So Ryan's going to take my sleeve. We're going to back up. Okay, and I'm going to maintain good position just like this. Go. Oh, so strong. Oh, so strong. So strong. So strong. Oh, so strong. So strong. So strong. Oh, he's cross gripping people. Oh, he let go. Oh, look it. Right here. Look at that. I'm pressing him with it. I'm pressing him with it. It's always up. I never let him bring it down. I never get a one-on-one fight. Here. I did my job. I kept my defensive hand high. So when he grabbed it, when he got it down, I circled, boom, right back up. So when he throws it, boom, right here, go. Defense. Look, if I'm leaning on this, his only throw is to side. But with my right foot forward, and I'm here, he doesn't have that angle. Look. Do a side. That's not side. That's why he's a brown belt. There, look. He's more likely to get thrown than he is to throw me. The frame. Rafael. I love it. Dude, this will save your life. Boom. And you know what else I did? I always move to my left. Always move to my left. You know why? You know why I move to my left? Anybody. Let's throw it in chat while I catch my breath because I'm a fat guy. Let me get some water. Why would I move to my left? Think about it. Why am I moving to my left? Right? This isn't about me giving you answers. If I just give you the answers, you're never gonna learn. You got to remember to educate yourself all the time. Jason Wong. So you don't circle into his throws. That is 100% correct. We can take it one step further. Take it one step further though. Right? If I'm a righty, how many actual throws does a righty attack that back corner? Right? And I'll give you the foot sweep does. I'll give that one to you. Right? Because you can sweep into that angle and you can catch somebody. Right? But there are not too many throws from a sleeve grip that, again, go to that back corner. So as long as he goes that way, all right, look, Ryan messed it up. Oh, you're killing me, Ryan. You're killing me, Ryan. Look, guys, it's not just about you moving your feet. When you move your partner. When you move your partner. Look, Ryan holds my sleeve. Get a good grip. Get a good grip. You got it? You got it? Now look, guys, let's back up a little bit. Look, when I move, I'm not just like see, right, nothing happened. When I move, Look it, I move. 1, 2. See how he moved a little bit? That little bit, right? The little itty bitty bit that he moved is enough to knock him off balance and make him recover, which means he does not have the opportunity to score, okay? So when I'm here, when he throws that hand, boom, I block it. If I can grab it, great. But now, before he can jump in and try to attack, I move, and I move him. I'm moving him. As I move, I'm pulling him with his own grip, right? I'm pulling him with his own grip. I'm using my body, my positioning, and my skill in order to stay safe. Grady, thank you for the super chat. Yes, Grady, we will go over that in a second. I'm going to get to lefties in a minute, but I kind of want to cover some of the basics with the righty first. We don't have a lot of time. I think I'm going over time here. I gotta get focused, and I gotta data dump this righty stuff. Okay. Now look. Those are basics, right? I've done videos on come out, get the sleeves, come out and do this. But what do you do? What do you do when you're out gripped, right? What's the goal? Okay. Let's say Ryan's got the big boy grip, right? Let's go this way. Yeah, he's got a big boy grip down my back, right? Get a good one. Oh yeah. Okay. He's got a big boy grip. Okay. What do you do? Like what is your goal from this scenario? Right? My left hand's not inside. I don't want to do this because then I'm terrible. That's stupid. Unless you got some like big pickup, which I don't have because I seem to throw myself all the time. Hold on a second. We got to get the mic back. I lost the mic. Ryan hit it out. Shoink. There we go. Okay. Everybody hear me? Good. Okay. So, yes, we fight for a better position, but how? What do you need to do? What do you need to do to fight for a better position? Bail out. I mean, hey, if you got the Cheetos to give, I'm all for it. But hey, we want real problems, real solutions, okay? Solutions that are going to work all the time. Now look, let's back this up a little bit, right? Check this out. Flex, Ryan, flex, yeah. Flex, yeah. Bend me over, oh yeah. Okay, look, he's got me dead to rights, right? He's got me. Now look. Look at that. Look at Ryan. Watch. He's staying still, but watch my hips. Boom. Look at that pull. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some fancy footwork going. We're going to get out of this, okay? We're going to do a little shimmy, a little shake, a little shimmy. Boom. And now I'm up, right? So I'm going from bent. Threaten the throw, right? He bends me. I threaten for the pull, and now I move. There. Right? I get the reaction, and then I move out of the way with my right foot forward. He bends me, right? A lot of times I'm right here on the top of the arm in the tricep, okay? I flinch because he thinks I want to go Soto, right? So when I get the flinch, boom, I step hard, right? Boom, remember that first step. Sometimes it's in the same place to get the reaction. I step, I shrug him, I move, I take it off. Now that there's distance, a lot of times I can take this high hand right off. If he really has it and I can't, a lot of times you can get inside this armpit. Get your hand over the top, take it off, and then bring it down and take it off again, right? There's some gripping scenarios there. But the idea there is to use the jelly, right? The meat of your body, the flabby stuff, all that extra weight that you got floating around, right? To use it, right? No matter what, you're always moving and using your core and your body weight, okay? Yes, from the hips and shoulders, this midsection right here, you've got to be able to use it, right? If you don't have the dexterity, practice. Go kneeling, like you're getting handcuffed, rotate as far as you can, then bend. Okay, it'll help open up your rib cage, okay? How do you take advantage of that overhand lever he's giving you if you are retreating and kind of frustrated? Robert, I need a little bit more information there. Breaking a sweat here. Need a little bit more information. Okay, so again, takeaways, right? Takeaways for righties. We're going like white belts, man. We got to go super basic. Takeaways. Right foot is forward and it's in a solid position, right? It's not too wide and it never crosses so that he can jump onto that leg. There's a happy middle ground there. And you can practice it. You can just stand here, right? And then go Kameno Soto. Boom. And you can just practice. If I move my foot this way, it'll be too light and he can take it off, right? It doesn't have to be hard. It can be a little bit, okay? You backed out and he's giving you so many entries, it's still floating there. I don't know what floating there is. Okay, so that's takeaway number one. Takeaway number two from the rant. He's got that sleeve. Frame. Stand your ground, chest up, and wait for that arm to come. Hey, guys, look. I see this all the time. Oh, this just reminded me. I have no idea why this just set me off because I see this all the time. And I see it from a lot of juniors and a lot of like under 23 athletes and then the older generation. Okay, I see it a lot. Put your hand back there. Why do you feel the need? Why do you feel the need to like have to go get it? Right? If you were standing here and he puts that hand way out there, I'm saying like it's out there. I see a lot of people all the time like they feel like they just gotta. He has to, in order to beat you, he has to bring that hand forward. Thank you. Bring it down. Okay? Look, from the mind of a referee, okay, I don't know if any referees are here. If he's got my sleeve and he keeps that hand back and I can't get to it and I post and he takes it off, just hit it, pull it off. Yeah, push. I try to get it and he's keep it back there. Yeah. And he's like, I'm not losing this fight. He's getting a Shido for stalling, right? Super simple, super simple. But I'm saying if you can't, there's no reason to make an overcommitment, okay? Because again, you've got to think about it from the other person, right? If I'm fighting Ryan and I got his sleeve, a lot of times I'll keep my shoulder here and he can't get my sleeve when he posts. Yeah, when he posts, you think you're going to post and rip out and I wait because I know it. I know what you guys are thinking, right? You're like, oh, I'm gonna follow the steps, right? Because, hey, guys, look, there is a difference, right? There is a difference between knowing the steps and understanding the steps. I'm trying to get you guys to understand, not just know, okay? Because there's flaws in everything, okay? You got to understand that there's flaws everywhere. And when you understand something, you can find those flaws in anybody's judo, right? So look, you're saying, right, Chris, you're saying post, rip out. I love it. Because I steal Ryan's sleeve. What's he going to do? He's going to post and he's going to try to rip out. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to circle to my left because look, try to rip out. Look what happens when I move my feet. Stand there. Pull back as far as you can. Look at that. I'm mobile. Mobile. Look. 2 fingers. I'm mobile, guys. I'm mobile. I'll move my feet. I can see it, right? So look, when I'm here and he posts, I know your steps, right? Because you're like, I'm going to post. Step 1, post. Step 2, rip out. He goes to rip out. Boom, I move my feet. I take his hand off. I throw his hands to the side and I blast him in the face. Just to punish him. Because you know the steps, but you're not trying to understand. You got to understand it, right? If I have Ryan's sleeve and I'm back here, I can't do anything, right? I can't do anything. That you have to wait for that engagement to happen. If Ryan grabs my sleeve, right? You got a good grip. You got it. Okay. I'm gonna try there. I got his sleeve. If he back up, so I can't get that and we're here, I don't chase him. He's got to come to me. I'm confident in my judo and my abilities. He has to throw me. That is the role here. He tries to throw me. I try to throw him. It's Tachiwaza. We're on our feet. He tries to throw me. I try to throw him. If he's back there, how is he supposed to throw me? So why are you disengaging, right? Why would you disengage? Like, I might as well take this off and wait for that hand to come, right? Grab it, post. Like, keep your hands on the gi. If he grabs it, just stand here, right? Pull him into your judo with it. Understand the concept. He grabs your sleeve. Don't post and rip out. How about you have this here? How about you pull him so that you can post and then use that to get the sleeve, right? Look, if I'm here, I pull Ryan. Look at that. That hand, I can't get it. I can't get it. I'm actually going to move away to get him closer. I'm going to move away to bring him closer. Remember, understand. Don't just follow the steps. Look, he's got a good grip. I can't get him. Don't chase. Never chase. Pull, boom. Post, go get it. He keeps that grip. Pull, post. Look at that. Brings it right to me. Boom, post, go get it. Every time. It's back there. I can't get it. Can't get it. Pull. Look at that. Hit him with the coach. He now break the grip. Then go. Understand the concepts, people. Man, everybody thinks that if they know the 1, 2, 3 of something, that like, oh, I'm going to win a world championship. You guys got to understand it. You got to understand it so that you can apply it in any given situation. I took Chris's concept, I think Chris said it, right, where post, rip out. But what did I do first in order to make his step effective? Because if we back up, what did I do to Ryan? I had Ryan's sleeve, right? I took his sleeve. What did he do? He did what Chris said. He posted, and then he tried to rip out. And I slid, I took his hand off, I threw his hands, and I punched Ryan in the face. Right? Now, what did I do that meant Ryan couldn't punch me in the face? You know what I did? I pulled Ryan off balance. To post, right? So then what does Ryan do once he's off balance? Step number 1, get back on balance, okay? So I cheat the system. I pull him off balance as I post. He regains balance. I steal his sleeve so that he can't punch me in the face. Guys, you got to understand it. God, I'm running out of time. We got 15 minutes. We got to jump into lefty, so I'm ending it. I'm sticking to my time so I can go longer later. Okay, because tomorrow's going to be a late night. Okay, but hopefully that answered some of you guys' questions. If not, you're going to have to go back and rewatch it. Okay, Grady, we're going lefty, righty now. Okay? Now, what we always tell people to do, lefty, righty. Right foot forward for a righty, left foot forward as a lefty. Oh, water sucks. Lefty. Okay. Ryan's a lefty. I'm a righty. Right foot forward, left foot forward guy. Back up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Right foot forward, left foot forward guy. Now look. Why would you be walking to your right as a righty? Okay. Why would you be walking to your right as a righty? Okay. Why am I walking to my right? Why would I be walking to my right? Coffee for me. Yes, coffee. Now look, guys. Look. The reason for that is it allows me, yes, Chris, I can snatch the sleeve. You're 100% right. But look, remember, back to the beginning with the righty-righty situation. Right? Righty-lefty now. If Ryan's a lefty, all of his throws require that shoulder to go this direction. This direction. Okay? Right? Again, again, don't be one of those people. Don't be one of those ignorant people that try to like one-off me and be like, but he could go the other way. Man. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's insulting. I know that. I know there are throws that go that way. But his major throws, major throws, Taios, Harais, Uchimatas, Seyanagis, as a lefty, this shoulder, this one, it has to go this direction. Okay, so if I'm a righty and I move to my right, and he tries to go this direction, he can't because I'm pressuring that shoulder by moving to my right. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Just from like a basic like understanding of just mechanics, right? This shoulder, keep your arm straight, and then this shoulder has to go this way. Nope, keep your feet there. Just pull your arm that way. Yeah, it has to go that way. Has to. So to make that more difficult for my partner, push your arm out. Straighten out, there. And then go that way. Boom. To make it more difficult, I go this way. Go that way. I go this way. I move in the direction to make it more challenging. Not impossible. More challenging. That is why we are moving to our right. Not to mention the angle that you're allowed to cut to protect your collar from a lefty. Look. We'll see how can we do this? I feel like this isn't the right angle for you guys, but hopefully you guys understand it. Look, nope, let go. Just make a fist. Bring it back and just punch me right here. Boom. There, look. If I circle to my left and I punch his hand away, it punches. Let's turn this way. Go slow. So look, when he punches, if I circle to my left and I try to push his hand away, it goes into the direction of the collar, right? My collar is moving this way, and I am also pushing his hand this way. Are you following me? Therefore, I am pushing his hand into my collar, into the direction that his shoulder needs to rotate in order to throw me. That is 3 strikes. You are out. Thanks for playing because you weren't paying attention. Now look, the angle that you're able to cut by moving to your right to protect your collar in order to steal your partner's sleeve or get your own post is actually more effective moving to your right, okay? Because your collar, the thing he is trying to grab, is moving in the opposite direction of your defense, okay? Now look, when Ryan reaches out, boom, I move my collar and my hand in opposite directions. That does 2 things. It does 2 things, okay? The first thing is it allows my reaction time to be slower, okay? The reason for that is if you had really fast reactions, okay, because you're thinking, Travis, I got really fast reactions. I got fast hands. I don't have to worry about that. Okay, great. But what if your partner had fast hands too? Now look, if Ryan's hands were moving at me and I could just grab it and push it out of the way, no problem. But sometimes you get beat, right? So he punches and he gets to my collar. Before that grip is set, okay, grab it. There, you can shrug it off. Okay? Is everybody following me on that? Right? Because I'm moving in opposite directions. As I move this way and as I move that way, I have to move half the distance because I'm going in opposite directions to gain a full distance. Okay? So as he reaches, boom, I can cut that corner. Now look, Ryan's shoulder has to go this way. But look where his hand is and look where I am. I can't get to his collar right now. See that? But Ryan also can't get to mine. So what does Ryan have to do here? He has to turn and face me. And then when he does that, this hand always gets pulled back. Okay, now look. I know you guys think I'm crazy. I know you think I'm crazy. But I want you to go back after I explain this and go find a lefty-righty matchup. Okay, and what I want you to look at, this is what you're looking for. You're looking for a lefty who overreaches and misses and then they pull this hand back. Okay, that's what you're looking for. Now look. Okay, it's, remember, game of inches. Positioning is key. Now people are asking you, well, what are you looking for? Now look. Ryan reaches out. Just make a fist. Boom. Let's pretend I block it. Now pay attention to Ryan's shoulders. When he pulls this back, and he pulls that back right there. Boom, he did it. Naturally did it because I followed. Okay, because I followed, he went a little bit farther than he anticipated. Look at this shoulder. He is now standing in a right-handed stance. Right-handed stance with his shoulders. His upper body, remember the righty? How we wanted that shoulder to be forward? Okay, well now look, his left shoulder is now farther back, which means it's got to travel farther, which means I can see it. Okay, so now I can position himself off base. Okay, look. When he reaches, make a fist, boom. Okay, I block. He goes out. Boom, I step in. Now I pressure. Look at that. Now who is leading the dance? Who's leading? Right? Because I established my grip first. I created the motion. And I got my lefty to stand like a righty. Right? Watch it. Now look. Let's scoot this way so they can see our feet clearly. Pay attention to the feet. Shoulders part one, feet part two. Okay, look. He reaches. I block it. He pulls back. Boom. Look at the shoulder positioning. I change to the shoulder and I circle to my right. There. You see how this leg goes back? That is what opens up that path to get inside so that you can score. Okay? Now, with that being said, as a righty fighting a lefty, I don't always have to circle to my right. My right is my safety zone. My left is my offensive zone. But my left is also not, let's go into the circle. Can everybody see the Olympic symbol here? Can everybody see that? Okay, go to the other side. Let's use this circle as like a common example. Okay? So go lefty and then circle. This is terrible. I'm moving into Ryan's position. Okay, does everybody see that? But now, if we go the other way, I am actually moving into my position. Okay? The reason for that, go to the circle, there you go, is because when I fake to circle to my right and Ryan moves back, I can actually step and pull. Okay? And I can get Ryan to come off balance. Now, if you guys missed it in the live stream that we did the other day where I showed the line against lefties, okay, I think it's in the positioning live stream we did before, where we pull lefties in that straight line. Does everybody remember that? Okay, if not, you got to make sure you go watch it because I'm going to demonstrate it here again. But look, remember this game? Where like you can like, see how you can get him to step forward by like feinting it? Okay, the problem is in a left on right scenario, nope, lefty, circle, there you go, scoot forward, there we go, okay. So in a left on right scenario, we are both in that staggered stance, right? So when we go to play the hand game, we both don't really fall out. Well, he did, I don't know why, he's like freaking out. But you're not supposed to fall off balance, okay? I don't know what's going on with him. But now look, how do you get that leg, his lead leg here, how do you get that to move back so that he's in that staggered stance so that you can snap the gi and take him off base, right? So look, as I'm circling to my right, he moved right there. Touch, and now remember, his straight line, not around that circle, to his straight line. There's the stumble. You hear it in his feet? That's the stumble you're looking for, right? Okay, so look, I'm moving to my right to set this up so that when he reaches, boom, I block, he comes back, I follow, I shuffle, boom, I pulled him past me, okay, into my judo, right? Left on right, different. Right on right, different. They're different scenarios, different styles, and you have to understand the concepts, and you have to understand why you would break the rules. Now look, remember we talked about breaking the rules before. Let's talk about why we would break. You're welcome, Grady. Let's talk about why we would break the rules left on right. Because here's a good way of thinking about it. You can break the rules anytime you want as long as you attack off the grip. You can do anything you want. Anything you want, by all means. As long as you try to throw them off the grip. And when I mean off the grip, I mean off the grip. I mean, you grab the gi, you take one step, and you're throwing. That is off the grip. A lot of people misconceive off the grip as like shake, 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 try to throw. That's not off the grip. That is not what that means. That's not what that means. There's a miscommunication there. But now look. Why would I cheat my hand to the other side of the gi and try to throw? Why would you do that? Scoot this way so they can see the upper body. Why would I cheat to that side of the shoulder first? Because if you watch me fight, I did it a lot. I did it to a lot of lefties, okay? I could cheat to this side. Now why? It's a solid question, okay? You got to think, why would he be able to do that? What would cause me as I'm fighting my opponent and we're gripping, we're talking about the upper body here. What would convince me that it is safe or it is smart to post on the chest opposite side? Jonathan, you are close. You're close. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Now look. Take a lefty stance and bring your hands in. There you go. Look, if I'm fighting a lefty, okay, go a little bit more extreme. A little bit more extreme for them, just so it makes it a little bit clear. Look, if I'm fighting a lefty and we're in here and he lets me get close, right to the point where, like, I can't quite reach that, but we are also not engaging here, okay? Meaning, if Ryan punches to me, I'm not trying to also reach. That's never really the game plan, okay? Look. But if Ryan lets me get close by circling to my right, and look, I'm super close. Like, I could touch Ryan's back, but I'm not going to. And what it's going to do for me is it's going to tell me two things. One, he is waiting for me, okay, because he has some type of pull by, some type of counter grip, right? A lot of times lefties will wait. So, like, if I'm fighting Ryan as a righty and I'm acting like a lefty, when Ryan goes to reach, boom, I can snake inside. That's like a lefty thing, right? They're good at it. So when Ryan goes to get inside control, nope, just come inside. Boom. A lefty will kind of lower their level and cheat to the inside. But they're going to fire the second, okay? They're going to let them reach. They're going to let the righty reach. Nope, I'm a righty. And then as I reach, he's going to cheat to the inside by going in the wrong direction. He's going to cheat to the inside, right? So if I know that my lefty is waiting for my split-second reaction to reach to beat me to the inside, that is my telltale sign that it is safe to go across. Now, the reason why it's safe is because when Ryan's waiting and he lets me get close, I go for the hand. Move this hand. I go for the hand. And what I do is I punch it to the body. And that allows me to get close. Because when I do that and I get close, Ryan, right, as a lefty, he has to back his shoulder up in order to get it out to re-engage. So when I go like this, there, look at his shoulders. That's what allows me to take this grip. And then when Ryan reacts and comes in again, I can shuffle to the inside and I can throw him, okay? I'm setting a chain of events based on common occurrences by left-handed players, because I understand the position. I didn't tell you that you could walk out, grab their hand, post, and go. That's a 1, 2, 3 step mentality, okay? That's for people not trying to get better at judo. That's not what you're trying to do. You're trying to get better. You're trying to understand how it works. That deeper level of knowledge, okay, where, oh, guys, we got to wrap it up. I'm running out of my time. I'm over. I'm over by 3 minutes. I told you, 10:15. I'm 3 minutes over. We got to end it here after this one. We're not going on because tomorrow's going to be a long one. But look, what I told you was you had to actually like pay attention to the back and forth, the relationship here that you two are building within the match. If I'm gripping with Ryan and he's reaching and I'm reaching and we're doing this and we're in here like, and all of a sudden Ryan starts circling away and I can kind of put my hand here, this is telling me that I can go. It's okay to go off that grip and start attacking, right? Because he's being hesitant. Once he's being hesitant, you can change your style of judo in a safe, controlled manner. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I really do. And I hope this like idea of like just positioning and concepts and movements is helping you guys like understand the bigger picture so that when you guys go back to your clubs, you'll be able to understand why throws are not working versus why throws do work. A lot of times, it's not because of the 1, 2, 3 step that you're practicing in your uchikomi. A lot of times, it's because you lack the understanding of how to apply the concept needed in order to get consistent throws against your partners and opponents. Okay? So that's it. I got to cut it. I'm over time by 4 minutes. If you guys liked it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you really loved it, become a channel member. I'd really appreciate it. We're getting a nice little community going here, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited to see everybody's little icon go from white to blue after the first month. I'm super excited. Super excited. I'm glad everybody liked it. No problem, guys. I'm glad everybody made it. Sorry I got started late. Tomorrow, same time, 8:30. I'll be in my office. We'll have a whiteboard ready. We're going to discuss my overall concept and plan for growing judo in America and make some money while we do it. Till then, see you guys later.